Judge barred some of those protest leaders from entering the Mall of America, saying it is private property. But take a listen to one protester defending her rights after a court hearing.
The people have a right to show up. We have a right to say what our message is. We have a right to speak out. And us not showing up and us not speaking would be the mall winning.
With me now is legal analyst Tamara Holder. Tamara, does the judge have the legal authority here to actually do that? And is it an effective strategy?
Well, there were two parts to this order, or the request. The first was to just completely prevent the protest at all from taking place at the mall, and the second was barring 8 people, 4 were named, 4 were John Doe, 1 through 4. And so what the judge did was she said that she can't just keep people out of the mall, basically a preemptive move, which I think legally, this has nothing to do with politics, legally it was the right thing, because you don't know what they're doing, why they're going there, if they're all going to shop or whatever. So the preemptive move, she made the right decision.
So basically making this private property technically is a semi-public space, right?
Well, right, but yeah, until they get there and then they are disrupting the private space, then they can be potentially arrested for trespass, which what happened was clearly the police pre-planned this and stopped people from even entering the mall.
Right.
Which, I think is unfortunate, because the most disruptive thing is now the police behavior. But what the judge said was those 3 people could be at the mall, they just couldn't participate in the protests.
Right.
Which is kind of bizarre.
It is a little bit bizarre to hear that, because the physicality versus the actions could be very much one and the same. Looking at the tweets, the Mall of America wanted to have all of the tweets and Facebook posts deleted promoting this event. The judge ruled against that for some pretty clear reasons, it seems. But do you think that that is something that can be applied to future organization movements or actions in other states?
Yeah, I think that it's an interesting legal argument. What is free speech on Twitter and Facebook? Organizing peaceful protests, I think, in the public domain and on these sites should remain legal. It's if you are organizing something like hate speech or violence, which there's no evidence of that whatsoever. They were just seeking to organize a protest, regardless if you believe in Black Lives Matter issues or not.
All right, well, moving on to the next topic. Tamara, thank you so much for joining us.